The stream has started already. Let me preface with, this is not going to be nice. I'm going to be very bitchy. And we're just going to go on a rant. Because,
This isn't directed at anybody is the
wow.
major thing.
No, no names are mentioned. I don't even know these people. But, wow.
It's a case study, it's a post-mortem, like
this is a bitchy critique. Welcome to class. So, yeah, you wanted me to walk you through this whole thing?
Yeah,
right.
where did it start?
So we start at level 1. I'm like, okay, what restrictions do you have? What homebrew things do you have? Like, what are the... Oh, I gotta restart. Beat the beast, so I'll be a minute.
No worries.
What restrictions do you have? Like, how can I build within your parameters? Like, I don't want to step on your toes or do anything. Like, you know, being respectful.
Yeah,
trying to
zero things.
Meet them where they're at. Yeah. Game is already running. The fuck it is? Yeah,
it did that to me the other day.
Alright, so I build a character. Silly enough, I thought way too much about it. And was like, okay. I know what prestige I'm gonna get into by level 5, so we'll just gear towards that. I told you, I was hella naive about pickup game online, yeah. So, make an Illumian, reread about Illumians and how fucking awesome they are in 3.5. Zach's character, ooh, buddy. If he keeps multi-classing, like, Illumians get so silly.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, so level 1 character, sorcerer, send him the sheets, everything's squared away. We're given 900 gold to buy things with. I'm like, fuck yeah, I got a horse, I've got just barrels of alchemist fire, and my cantrips launch item, where I just launch alchemist fire.
Nice.
Good to go. I don't need any, like, high int, high charisma, because I'm gonna do a sorcerer wizard build. Yeah. And, so, level 1 sorcerer, because I have the most spells per day then. And, like, no combat. And they like really wanted to underline this is a high RP campaign, right? Like, you really, yeah. And I'm like, cool, love it. I can get in there. Like, how much backstory do you want? I'll write you a short story right now. You want a whole Pulp Fiction book? Give me 35 minutes. I'll just pull some shit out of my ass.
Right.
Give them, like, just enough, because everyone else on there had given, like, a paragraph. And I'm like, okay, like, I can take this whatever direction. I can feel out the room. It'll be all good. So we start the campaign. I haven't done Roll20 before. I know, boomer. Haven't done Roll20 before. Get on there, and it's just like standard cut and paste tavern. Cool. Puts like person who owns the inn. There's a bar. There's a couple guards standing around, but there's like no one else in the tavern.
Classic empty tavern.
Yeah, and so the whole point is that we're a bunch of old friends who haven't seen each other in a long time, and we're all coming back, right?
Okay.
So they ask, like, who's the first one to come into the tavern? Long pause. Everyone's kind of nervous. Okay, no big deal. Someone does. Yeah, someone does go in. Of course, nothing happens because they're the only ones there. So then they go, who's the next one to come in? So, well, let's pause right there. Just bring them in. Bring us all in. Right. Tell us when we come in. We don't need to pick something, and if someone does, speak up. Speak up.
Right. Something
we're adults.
Happened when you
They may not have been adults. But
right.
We'll see. Lesson? Hey,
you can learn.
You gotta learn. You gotta learn.
Exactly.
So, 2 people come in. They start doing the small talk, and like it quickly runs out. And this is probably like 15 minutes into the game already. There's 7 people in the party. two of them have small talk in a bar, and none of the rest of us are even introduced yet. So I'm like, okay, I'll be last. I've got like this whole thing planned. I'm gonna rope in the backstory and just hit them right away with it. How did I become a sorcerer? They knew me as a human. Now I'm an Illumian. I got all kinds of weird powers. What the hell's going on? I'll make shit up about my family on the spot. We're getting drunk. I got the Russian accent. Let's go. Not joking. A 60-second dead air pause for the next person to come in. And I was like, cool, I'll come in. Casually walk in. Hey! Just like big jolly welcome, like give them a hug, like do all this shit.
Keyword welcoming, like something that's gonna spur on.
Let's go. Yeah, like, we're friends. We're friends. We've got it. All right, come on. Let's get this moving.
That's usually the norm.
We're going on 30 minutes. We're not even introduced yet. Let's go. After I do that, another like 45. Oh, what do you mean invalid session? Get the hell out of here. Oh, you got to be kidding me. I think I have to kill the launcher. Give it another 10 minutes to boot up.
No worries. I'm digging a big ass hole.
So one of the players, because the DM doesn't talk, he only messages, and he's only gonna message if someone like directly engages with the DM.
Oh no.
Oh yeah. That. Oh yeah. So we have a player playing the role as DM, and he's just like, okay, you know what? Let's just go down like the Discord name list so that like introverts, extroverts, doesn't matter. We all come in here. They like name one person. We just skip to the bottom and everyone's there. Like the one person like starts describing things, gets like way too engaged with how they walk into the room. Fine. That's your flavor. That's cool.
Right.
And then we just have like classic player archetypes. The character who's the peacemaker in the party, who's everyone's just like, oh, come on, let's settle down, all the time. All the fucking time. Anyone starts like getting fun, getting a little characteristic, no, come on guys, come on.
Cool it down, yeah.
All right, and then we got the edgelord, and then we've got the person whose class is their character identity. Like, I'm an archer. Is there something to shoot with my bow? Is there an archery contest in the bar? Yeah, and I'm already rubbing my temples. I'm just like, okay, well, I can do other things while this is going on then. I'm just gonna be a wallflower. If it comes around to me, or I feel like I can, there's an opening, I'll hit him with the Russian guy again.
Russian guy's the move.
Right. So I grab some liquor from the bar. I come back, put a bunch of glasses out, start pouring people drinks. I start to tell how old some of these players are, and that they're not very old, and they haven't gone out drinking before. So they're a little awkward about it. That's fine.
They don't know what happens in a bar, so why would you start in a bar?
Right.
Just describe places that you understand.
That's a great.
Hey, we're at a
fucking
sporting
point.
event.
That's
right?
a good fucking point. It's a festival outside. There's a farmer's market. Whatever.
We're
You're in front of a
show
movie
with a
theater.
band.
You're all sipping the crispest Coke from McDonald's. Like,
guess what happens?
Who fucking
when you do
cares?
that? You understand where you're at, and also
And the social
happening.
things. And all the social things going
happening on. Yes, exactly. Ugh.
Alright, so I come back with the drinks. I settle down. I give them this whole spiel about how I used to be a human. Then I wasn't. I gave the party an Irish goodbye because, like, things had changed suddenly. I went home. Turns out my home was gone and my family's gone. So then I came back, and it took that long to go all the way there, find that out, come all the way back. It was like years, right? Come back. I've got sigils that I can pull out of my head. I can start like moving cups back and forth on the table. I can make lights appear in my hand. I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, but this is crazy. And like, I've tried to look it up, and I'm just like trying to inject plot somewhere. Like, if the DM's literally just gonna sit back and like be our excuse for coming together and not actually be a DM, whatever, dude. I'll take over.
Right.
I'm used to
I'm
this.
gonna create something to react to.
I'll give you the first one for free.
Yeah.
So I'm talking about this. One of the players catches on. He's like, "Oh yeah, there's a university. I'm sure there's arcane masters at the university. I'm sure they know something about your arcane arts." And I'm just like, "Oh my god, fine. Yep. RP heavy. Let's go." Yep, that's fine. Yep. Is that what this is? Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
We
Let's go there. I'm about to multi-class into wizard. I'm glad you brought it up. So that was completely wiped away.
No.
The next, not joking, the next hour, where it's been half an hour of game time so far. The next hour is just talking around in a circle as nothing happens. It is all small talk. They talk about cow tipping. They talk about how maybe the cows were just trees painted black and white, and we went cow tipping. Oh, this is the last time this character got drunk. We went cow tipping. All right, cool. All right.
Okay.
Yeah, we're establishing backstory. Fine.
Yeah.
No. All right. Whatever.
Cow tipping, the funniest thing.
Still nothing. Nothing's being said. Nothing's happening. There's no hook. There's no trigger. There's nothing. We're all here. What's going on? So I just get up and start walking around the tavern. Here's the other best part is you can't declare your actions in the group. So I have to pull myself out of the group, message the DM directly and being like, "Hey, I want to do this." And me and him have a side conversation as the small talk party is just eating cheese and sipping bubbly water. So I get up. I'm like, okay, there's a staircase on this map. Let's go up or down? Up. Cool. I go up it. What's up here? Rooms. Okay. Are there is it like a bunch of doors on either side of the room? Is there another staircase at the end that goes up to another floor? Am I on the top floor? Yes. Yes, what? I asked you 3 things.
All of them?
Yeah,
Can I assume, I guess?
Top floor, just doors. Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk by him slowly and listen in if there's any activity or something going on to the other side, and I'll make my way to the back. Do I hear anything? No. Okay. Dude.
Go back then.
Fucking come on. Give me something.
Show me anything occurring in this world.
Let's start the game. What
how
are we doing
sporting
here?
You look out and there's football occurring.
Pull it straight from Game of Thrones. The guy takes a fucking lance to the neck, and everyone gets freaked out. And then you learn about this big dude who cuts a horse in half and also freaks out.
Things occur.
Nothing's happening. Oh. There's still small talk where nothing's being talked about. There's no plans being made. It's fake reminiscing about things that haven't happened, about nothing that matters. Or you could even attach a plot hook to, or that any character would be like, "Hey, let's go do that. That sounds fun. Let's go do that." So I go to the end of the hallway, and I'm like, I'm gonna try this door. Is it locked? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to open the door on the other side, and just open the handle on the other side of the door. It opens. Okay, what's inside? A desk, a bed, and I think he said a desk, a table, and a bed. Okay. Are there any clothes about? Does it look like someone's here? No. Cool. I roll up to the desk. I'll open everything up. Is there anything inside? No. Empty.
Nothing.
Cool.
Just make something up.
Dude, come on. I'm literally the only one engaging with your world. Please.
I'm trying.
I'm dying to play some D&D. We've been here almost 2 hours.
Oh my god, 2 hours and you haven't.
No. This is an hour and a half. This is still at the hour and a half.
Oh, okay.
We're still in this fucking tavern.
Where, you might be finishing a whole adventure.
So the party, after 20 minutes of small talking and also being fucking bored, start being like, "Hey, where's that one dude? What's his name?" They actually start giving a shit about each other's like character names. Like, okay, we got something going.
Right.
Let's go. Let's build off of it. Yeah, we think he went upstairs. Oh, he's always going off on his own. Blah blah blah. One of them's like, yeah, maybe I'll go follow and check up on him. I'm already like, I've gone through this whole thing upstairs with this guy. I'm like, all right, cool. I go downstairs. I find the innkeep. How much is a room? 2 silver. Great. I have fucking loads of gold for some reason.
Because you're starting with exactly starting gold, as the
no.
says.
Way more. 900 gold at level 1.
But,
I bought scrolls, potions, a barrel of alchemist fire vials, a cart, a horse, a shield, armor, and just like fuck you things, smoke sticks, rope grappling hooks, a treasure chest to like keep everything in this cart, and I still had hundreds of gold left over. So I'm just like cool. I give him a gold piece, and I ask the guard to make sure my horse and cart don't go anywhere through the night.
Shit, at that point, time to overpay. Like, let's inject some interest into us that way. Hey, we have money. Fight us.
I paid 5 times the like asking price.
Is that like okay? Or are you just normal with that?
No NPC engagement at that point either. The innkeep is merely a touchscreen receptacle to swipe your credit card.
No machine.
Yep. Talking to the guards, they're not interested in talking. Cool. Absolutely nothing going on in this entire place or upstairs. No one lives here. Everything's just a cardboard cutout. And the party has no idea what to do, and nothing's happening, and like they don't even have a chance to do anything. So, I'm asking like what time it is. It's 9 p.m. Fuck, I can't even call it a night. All right. So I'm like kind of like starting to shuffle things along. Like maybe you're just waiting for this thing to play out. I forgot what one of the players said, but they're like, once the scene is like obviously over, the DM will move on. And I'm like, buddy.
You sure?
Buddy.
What constitutes the scene?
Can I raise my hand when it's over? Do we all have to raise our hand when it's over? So... I'm just like, alright, we keep drinking. I'll get fucking belligerent. I don't care. Like, there's no consequences in this world. Whatever. These Cardboard cutouts. Who cares?
They're punching bags. They'll bounce back and we'll fucking do it again.
There's like another 10 minutes of talking. Then they go their separate way. Apparently someone lives here in a giant fucking house with their parents and like kid brother.
Cool.
Most
Good
of them
backstory.
most of them go live over there. I crash in the inn. So I don't give a fuck. And they're like, okay, well, what are we doing? I'm like, all right, well, I'll meet back at the inn. We'll have breakfast, and then we'll go to that university, right? I'll make up the plot. Here's what we're doing now, fam. Welcome to my game.
We're rerouting.
Yeah, I gave you all a chance. Like, fuck off. I'm gonna steamroll. You'll all have a great time. Buckle in. Next morning happens. Thank God. I just say like they all come into the inn, and I'm like, cool. I'm elbow deep in a pile of sausages. I see you guys. I wave you over. We start talking about the plan. Apparently there were 2 NPCs that we were waiting for that entire time that didn't show up.
Where was that made clear?
Yep.
Yup shouldn't be the answer.
So, still, like, alright, cool. I don't care anymore. Like, we've spent way too much time doing absolutely nothing. I'm already a little salty, and I'm kind of getting ready to check out if nothing changes.
Right, you're wasting my time. I don't have that much. Like,
I mean,
what the fuck?
I was pretty clear in my Reddit post, actually. So anyway, we finally leave. I get in my fucking cart because we start small talking again around my table full of sausages. And I'm like, all right, fine. No, wait, we wrap it up. I get everything out of my room. I pack it back up in my cart. I tell it, like, let's get a move on. Let's go.
Yeah.
We get outside. We walk what seems like 10 feet, and then we're in front of this some dude's, one of this NPCs that never showed up's house. And it's just like,
Why
okay,
didn't
cool,
you just
fine.
end the night there?
Fine. We'll engage. What's it
I
look like?
submit.
Is there anything suspicious? Forced entry? Anything wrong with the place? No.
Nope.
Is anyone home? No. We knock on the door.
No response.
Okay, nothing's happening. We look in the window. Do we see anything? Yes. What do we see? Like, are you fucking kidding me? Get on your
can't
fucking
imagine
mic.
What's in
Yeah.
your brain?
Stop texting. Get on the fucking mic and like talk to us. Hurry this shit up. And I literally called it out. I was just like, hey, I'm new here. Is there any reason he's not actually talking to us? Well, it's more realistic that he doesn't talk and like maybe it interrupts with
What?
things. And I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. What's he gonna interrupt? The goddamn chit chat for the 2 hours we've just done and have had nothing going on? I haven't had a skill check. I haven't had any need to cast a spell other than I started breaking into rooms because I was fucking bored. What's going on? I don't care. I don't actually care about any of you. Like, what's going on? What's going on? And half of you aren't even fucking talking. So, get to this guy's house. One of the characters who peeked in the window does finally see something. They see like a bunch of notes or something on the wall. She's like, okay, I like look and read it. It's got something to do with tarot cards, and it has like a picture of each of us on there. And it's like, okay, cool. This,
Yeah.
I guess, is the plot. Fine. Fuck the university and everything we were planning on doing. Whatever. Let's do this. So we sneak into the house, right? And we start like kind of poking around. We find like a painting of old parents. We find like just old junk. No plot hooks. Nothing interesting, nothing magical, no clues to anything. Junk. Just junk and dust. Then they put a photo of two really shady looking like elves in trench coats and saying, that's walking up towards the house. So we're all just like, oh shit, okay. This might start getting fun. So
things are happening.
yeah. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll find like a buffet or a desk and I'll slide it in front of the front door. The front door's closed, right? Yeah. I'll slide it in front of the front door. And then one of the players is like, oh, isn't that just blah, 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 and blah, 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 who we were waiting for last night? Yes.
Why?
All right, fine. We open the door. Hey, where have you been? They see... Buckle in for this. These were all best friends who haven't seen each other. Last night was our, like, reunion night, and we were waiting for them the whole time. That's the story so far. Oh, no. Wait. Just wait. So... These fuckers see us in their house, and we're like, hey, where have you been? We missed you last night. Don't say anything, because the guy's not talking yet. They turn around and go to the guards and have us arrested for breaking into their house. Our best friends had us arrested for breaking into their house.
No.
So then I slammed the pause button, like, hold up. And I like break this down to make sure I'm not missing something. And so that everyone's also like, this is weird.
Aware that this is not natural. This isn't how things react.
And if it's not, like, give us a clue so that we know they're enchanted or something's going on that we can be looking at. Can I roll a spot check?
Like,
what
just
is
passive intuition. Something's different about this. Like,
yeah. So I was
what
like,
the fuck?
hey, did we grow up in this town? Yes. Are we well known in this town? Yes. Is this like group of friends of ours that are coming together also well known in this town? Yes, of course. Okay. So why the fuck would the guards, and I'm like describing this to the rest of the party, like why the fuck would the guards be arresting the best, like half of the best friend group known in town?
Right.
Um, goes with it anyway, starts arresting us. And then I was like, okay, how many guards are here? Because there's like 9 of us and a horse.
Yeah, like we can take them.
Homeboy finally gets on the fucking mic. You guys actually caught him in between shift changes, so there's actually a lot of guards.
Sure.
And like half of the party's just like, no, let's just like accept our fate. I'm just like,
No,
I'm
let's just do the thing the DM wants to, right?
so salty now. Like, are you fucking? What was the whole point of like the last 2 hours? Just we wake up in jail.
Anything. Right.
So like cardinal fucking sin, take away player agency.
Just like having no consequence or no reaction to anything. If you're gonna make them do something, then have it fucking follow through somehow.
I can't even talk to the end. Like, there's no engaging with the NPCs. I can't diplomacy. I can't bluff. Like, I'm just, what the fuck is it? What am I doing here? Why do you need me? So we get arrested, and I'm just like, I'm starting to hit like, I'm driving home at this point. I've given up on Roll20. Like, I put everything away. I'm on Discord. I'm muted half the time at this point. It doesn't matter what I say or do. We get arrested, and it's just like, cool, for how long? Long enough. Like, a certain amount of time. I got one of the guys in the party trying to do, like, a good Samaritan argument, and he makes, like great point. And guy's just like, nope, not here in Saxony. Jesus, dude, like,
okay.
let your players, like, why are they here? Why are they here? So
that's
we're
so disappointing.
we're in our jail cells, and these 2 chuckle fucks roll back in, right? And they're smiling, smirking, and like laughing. And they walk into the cell and sit down next to us, and they're like, hey, we want to play you the song we've been working on. And I'm like, who are...
Get fucked.
DM, who the fuck are you? Like, what is this? What are you doing? Yeah, and so my character was just like,
pranked?
I don't give a fuck about your song. Like, we're in jail because of you. What? Piss off. And I literally said piss off. The 2 party members who apparently, like, at this point, it's obvious they've played with this guy as the DM for a while, are just like, oh, yeah. no, don't, it's fine. I mean, we're upset, but, like, it's fine. Don't. It's just like, Jesus fucking Christ, guys. I thought this was RP heavy.
Right. No, it's...
yeah, I'm mad I got thrown in jail because my best friends had me arrested immediately. Without talking. No talking. Cool. Peak realism. So we're in jail. These chuckle fucks are trying to play some song. Plays some song over Groovy, and it's just like, we wrote this for you. We didn't want to like bother you last night because it wasn't ready, and then we checked this morning to see if you were there, and you weren't, and when we came back you were at the house. And it's like, wait, buddy, we would have crossed paths. We're a fucking group of 9 and a horse.
Right.
What are you talking about?
Peak realism.
Yeah, did they not ask the bartender? Like, yeah, actually they were just here because we know who the fuck you are because you grew up here and everyone knows you in town.
Whoa. You want them to do an investigation.
So...
have you rolled any dice at this point?
No, I haven't rolled a single die yet. I haven't had any plot yet or anything other than I got arrested for being friends.
Right. For going to your friend's house to say hi to them.
So they write this song and they're like, what do you think? The two players who are normally part of this group, like, blow smoke up the DM's ass. The rest of the people, who I'm assuming are also randos like me, are just quiet. We're all just quiet. Like, there's no fucking point. There's no fucking point.
Very uncomfortable.
Dude, I'm cracking up. Like, Where am I? What did I do to get here? So, they get up to leave, and I'm like, I spit on their boot and tell them to piss off. And then the players like, no, 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 no. And they're like,
No.
what do you do? And he like doubles down like he's trying to get, like the NPC's trying to get cocky, but it's obviously the DM fucking like expressing some internal angst.
Yeah.
Like there's no separation, there's no voice, there's no tempo change. Like I don't know when I'm talking to him or I'm talking to some angsty dude or if they're the fucking same thing, and it doesn't matter because there's no fucking plot. So, spit on the dude's boot. Guy chuckles. It's just like, this was all a prank. For all those pranks you guys did way back then. Ha ha!
What pranks? That doesn't mean anything to me.
Gotcha!
Ugh.
Okay. And like, the girl in the party is like, she's like, yeah, my character's kind of traumatized from this. Fucking cringe response to trauma. I'm just like, man, I'm so uncomfortable. I'm so fucking uncomfortable with these people. So it's a prank. We end up going to their house. This whole like creepy Charlie Day red string with notes in our photos is something to remember us by. He had like the tarot card of death at like an altar with a bunch of melted candles. That's just something.
Nice. Scary.
Doesn't really matter. Cool. Here's right when my last straw was hit. So, one of these chuckle fucks that just had us arrested and pulled us out of jail way later, like weeks have gone by in jail, and now it's a prank. Pulls us out of jail as the prank. We're back at their house that we broke into before. And he starts confessing his love to one of the PCs, and then, I'm not joking, reads a 1.5-minute love poem. This was a fully written out 1.5-minute love poem to this, like, player's character.
Yikes, don't do that.
What is happening? And then they spend, like, the next 10 minutes going off on a fucking small talk circle about this fucking love poem. And now that they're in this, like, funny love triangle with the, like, what is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Where am I? You don't need D&D. We haven't done a single D&D thing yet. Right. You don't need D&D. This isn't, stop. Shut it down. Stop. Stop. I'm uncomfortable. Half of these people here are uncomfortable. Stop. You're 15. Just talk to each other, right? Go hang out. You don't need any of this. And I just found, like, I was waiting for, like, another awkward pause because there's nothing fucking happening and they'll run out of steam, and then it's just like, now what? So I wait for the now what moment. I'm just like, you know what? I don't think this is the game for me. You're all lovely people. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday night. You should look up Matt Colville. He's got really good videos. Highly recommend it if you guys ever want to play D&D. I'll see you all later. Good luck to you. Out.
He didn't even call what they were doing D&D.
I could hear like just at the last second as I'm like clicking, thumb moving down to hit end call. The fucking angsty DM is just like, no.
Like, what?
You're hopeless. Whatever, dude. You're back to the abyss. Like, I don't. Right. What the fuck? And then I called you, and now we're having this conversation.
Hell yeah.
What the fuck was that? And like, I'm texting you partway through this where I'm just like, is my D&D game like too fast? And you're telling me to go faster.
I'm personally a speedy boy. I probably would not have lasted anywhere near as long as you did with these people.
No fucking way, dude. I flabbergasted. I couldn't believe it. Those poor guys.
What do you have on that?
I mean, which Matt Colville video should I reference? Taking player agency away. Like, literally, making people get arrested is not a good idea.
Nope. It's not fun.
Everyone's tried it, and it never works. And if it has, you're an anomaly. Don't do it again. Because it
Yeah.
won't work one of those times, and it'll suck. Do you want your game to suck? Do you want people to feel like they wasted your time?
Right. Like when you spend 2 hours telling a intro that goes nowhere, I could have watched a fucking movie. I could have watched half a Snyder cut in that amount of time.
Dude.
What the fuck is happening?
Dude.
Why am I setting aside this time for this story?
No plot.
Ugh.
None. No plot. No roles. No combat. No politics. No shenanigans.
RP? No RP?
I mean, what do you mean? It was highly RP. There was
Oh, that's
there was
the part that I missed.
RP is bullshitting in character until something happens, but nothing's gonna happen.
Yep. Oh boy.
I couldn't believe it. But yeah, like I was saying, I've had better games when I was 15. Like fucking a million years ago. What the fuck was that?
You know how to at least play a game, right? Like you've played anything that Nintendo has.
Diablo
ever made.
has more fucking RP than whatever that fucking was. Are you kidding me? And that's like the most smooth brain. Just go that way and click. Jesus Christ, man. I can't believe that happened. And like, how in 2021, when you have things like Matt Colville, when you have Critical fucking Role, who most of these people got turned on to D&D with, you have half of fucking Twitch doing a D&D thing at one point in their fucking career.
Right.
How is that, like, what the fuck is going on?
Like, before you sit down to, like, run a game, usually it's like, how do I do this? And then you, like, listen to it and, replicate the things that you see.
I spend, like...
Usually.
Maybe... I could spend, like, 2 hours of prep, and we'll get a whole night session, and probably... like half of that won't even get used, and it'll go into the next session.
Yeah, because that's how it always goes. If you're prepping, like you prep a whole bunch, you either get through nothing or you do something totally different anyways. So like,
and you can just put a bookmark, like post-it note. We'll get to that at some point.
Yeah.
Oh man, and then with you being like, hey, check out game design. Check out all the like, let's go real fucking meta into what makes a game a game.
The philosophy of fun, how to story tell,
dude, what the fuck? There was no story, no nothing. Dude, just tell her you like her.
Get it.
You're right. I'm the dick.
You were the problem, man.
Moral of the story is I'm a dick, but I'm also really proud of it. So
yeah,
I got to yell at work in a Russian accent. So. Joke's on them, I still won.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Fat ass.
So, we'll do more of these. I'll probably break that down. I feel like that's a good one to like edit down, get rid of all the ums, uhs, and random tangents, and just like streamline.
Right. Focus in on all of the nuggets of gold.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, we're content cops now.
Love it.
Buckle up, kiddos. Oh, I'm still just shocked. Shocked, I tell you.
Those are the games that you learn from, though.
Learn what?
How to not replicate that action.
I mean, that's...
How to not be an awful human.
I mean, they were nice people. He's nice. No, I mean, they were perfectly lovely. I meant what I said at the end. Except for the DM. He can go fuck himself. Like, dude, go get a girlfriend. or go get a partner. I don't care what you're into. Who you're into.
Find somebody who's
yourself.
also interested in you. Love notes aren't the way to do it.
Watch anything. Like, I don't even care what it is. Just watch anything and take a note. Play a video game sometime. Do something. You have to consume content.
What kind of story are you trying to tell? I'm sure there's a movie that you can this is how this kind of cowboy story is told.
Please, sir, can I have a morsel of story or plot or fucking anything?
A bit of quest, sir.
Yeah. Have you ever heard of a quest, sir? Do you know what those are?
No. It's talking,
you put a sword
right?
in a stone somewhere. Can you? Yeah. Can orcs come in? Can the tavern just blow up?
Right.
Like, I don't even care why. Just have it blow up.
A man with a crooked wand walks in. Why is he there?
Yeah, and starts furiously masturbating. Cool. I'm still engaged.
It's something that's happening at least.
I'm weirded out by what's going on inside your head, but I'm engaged. I'm here for it. Oh my god, dude.
Good fucking stuff.
Yeah, rant over.
Successful.
I can't believe it. Yeah, I felt really good about myself after that. I'll tell you. My game's fucking awesome.
Yeah, you're a pretty good DM.
Thanks. Stop.
Oh,
Jesus Christ, man. Yeah, and like, there's so like at the end of games where I'm just like, you know what? One player was kind of quiet for a while. I'm totally fucking shit up. I gotta recalculate everything. I gotta make sure I write everyone in more.
Right.
Like,
the engagement part of it is something you keep in mind.
Oh man. Oh man.
Why are the players here? Why do they keep coming?
Like gold. Who cares? Who cares?
But there's at least something, right?
Yeah. Oh man. Oh my god. I cast one spell to go into an empty room. That didn't matter, because why would it matter?
Why would it matter?
Why would it matter? Who cares?
Because not that you chose the action because you thought there'd be a response. But...
Yeah. Honestly. I was clawing at anything. Absolutely anything. Oh, nothing. Alright, well, we're blorking and morking. What are we up